Not sure what level that's at, but somewhere in there.
It's the way I can justify it. Like, if I think about myself, it's more of a...
Yeah.
It's a masturbatory fantasy about an underage boy.
Yeah,
That's okay, right?
It's like...
you can edit this, right?
It's like
I don't know if I want to laugh or feel uncomfortable right now.
Masterphilia. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into that. Baby albums, bro.
It's an areological, autoerotical, tubular, bovular joy. An exposular, regional, batular, pouchular, fun for girl and boy. A latissimal, dorsical, hung like a horsical, caliphalygical ball. The most bunular, funula. Fruit of the lumula. Frenchical, tongular. Wabada, bobular, fungular, bunular, fruit of the lumula, Frenchical, tongular, wabada, bobular, lessical, auricle, snorkel, shabubular, toshabaticular ball. Hey!
Hey guys, how's the movie?
Oh, it's touristica, bubical, chestica, mamical, pendular, globular. Oh, for crying out loud, movie singing.
A lot of it
About
was
60-something days, maybe 70-something days.
a lot of it was the unemployment time with 12-hour podcast marathons overnight, just playing nonstop.
So you're a 350 level.
Mm-hmm. And so I get stomped in races, and it's embarrassing now. Like, people just think they're badass
that's the thing about Grand Theft Auto that I had to...
Did you switch your... Oh, no, you had to start over, too, in GTA, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you in your old...
I just unlocked the minigun.
So you just hit 120.
I literally just hit 120, and then we fell off of it, and I was so pissed. If you remember, if you remember, I bitched about it for a solid month.
Then we went to PS4.
We're going to play some GTA? No, we were playing something else. I forgot the fuck what we were playing, but...
On PS4?
Starhawk. We went to Starhawk.
No, because Starhawk was 2011. That was before.
Whatever game we left GTA for, I got mad because I'm like, that's fucking great. I finally hit 120.
We didn't. I left because of PS4. Because I brought it to when I moved to the old apartment. I was still playing in the last few days there before I got the PS4, like a month after I moved there.
Oh,
and then,
up on above perusing.
Yeah, then I got PS4
That's
and
right.
stopped playing GTA.
Yeah, because we got Battlefront.
Yes, the first Battlefront. That absorbed all my GTA time.
That absorbed all of our time. What are you talking about?
Is it $16 a month now? Or is that just the program they signed me up for? Because I hadn't had it for like 6 months.
I don't know what the price is.
They charged me $1 for the first month, and then they charged me $16 for the second month. It used to be $10.
PS Network?
Xbox.
Oh, Xbox
All
Live
of that.
Gold? Dude, no. Get the year, dude. $60.
I don't have that kind of money. What do you think?
You can spend $16 a month.
What do you think? I'm a grown-up? Think I can make those kind of decisions on my own?
$16 a month for 12 months.
No, because I won't play it, man. Like, I'll have Netflix for 3 months out of the year. I'll have that for 3 months out of the year. I'll have a wrestling subscription service for 3 months out of the year. All random months.
That reminds me, I got to cancel WWE.
I try to only have one going, man. I try to keep Spotify, and then maybe I'll have one other thing going, you know?
I don't want to I want Spotify because it works through the PlayStation now. And the Xbox, even. You can play music while you play video games.
Oh, that I don't care.
It's fun when you're doing, like, mindless games, like racing or something like that.
What was that one game that I played in PS3 where you could actually upload the games the music to the games, and it affects, or when you're racing, it'll actually affect the track. Like if you jump, it'll go into like the cinematic radioed effect for the song, and as soon as you hit, it comes right back.
Wipeout?
Maybe that's what. Yeah, Wipeout HD.
It was a free game.
Yeah, it's Wipeout HD.
Because I chose fucking Stardust, thinking, ooh, Stardust.
That looks fun too.
It's arcade. It's fun, and I'm glad.
So is Wipeout.
I'm glad I got it when I did because it's literally just right joystick and just everything. You could fly around if you want, but if you were any good, you didn't have to fly very much.
You played the casinos, right?
No, not yet.
You have?
Yeah, casino's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You can do a $50,000 bet at the blackjack table, and it's pretty hard to get ahead. I haven't really won a lot of money yet.
How is the games actually legit, like as far as real life, like playing blackjack?
Oh yeah,
probability
you can split the deck and everything. I'm sure the
I've heard it's very true to form for casinos.
So you go in there and start card counting.
It feels like
the game.
you're in a
You get your
casino.
ass kicked in the game.
Well, no, I guess actually it's funny that you bring that up because I wasn't even thinking about it till you first mentioned about doing the GTA podcast. I read about that where the engine that runs the programs for the casino
Oh, they just completely do away with it?
Completely
Of course
random.
they do. They can have shit that's like technically gambling for minors and shit on fucking online, but you can't fucking cheat their system for gambling.
Yeah, I know,
You can
right?
spin a roulette wheel every day and either win a cash bonus or close, or you can win a car is the grand prize. And I've been to casinos
have
a
to
lot
jump
this
back into
year,
that.
and it is a lot like being in an actual casino as far as the music and the imagery. And
And what about the hookers? Are there really hookers?
no, I was saying that if there was, you should be able to bang hookers. If it was a real casino, they'd have some. But there's drunk guys sitting around and shit like that.
Does it affect how much money you have in your account? Does it affect
You have
like,
to buy chips.
You walk in, well, but I mean, as soon as you walk in, are you like given VIP treatment if you like?
No,
You
have
can
to
buy your own.
Oh.
You can have a personal dealer in your hotel room as well, and a bar and shit like that. It's pretty cool.
So it's
I've actually watched some videos.
the
on
same
it.
as all the other shit. Is like, the more
And,
money you put in, the more.
when you're playing the card games, you want to be in first person mode because
Oh.
you can't see the cards on the table unless you're in first person mode. You'll just be looking at yourself sitting at the table. So you have to. That's pretty neat too, I think.
It's funny that you bring that up. To put more money into it. I was watching about what company was it? It's out of Poland. Oh my god! They're the ones doing Cyberpunk 2077, CD Project or something like that.
Okay.
They did. I don't know if they did it, but The Witcher. That's another Poland based video game company. And the reason I bring it up is because they will not. They refuse. And I am 100% for it, and I will stand by this company now against transactions, microtransactions.
I'm against trans anything. I
Yeah.
put my foot down on that.
Transcontinental, Trans-Americans.
I'm not saying the other one. The one.
Transmissions.
Yeah.
Exactly. I didn't want to say that.
Fuck those things.
I blew a tranny last night.
Yeah, we know. Put it
No,
all over
transmission.
social media.
Transmission blew, man. It sucked.
I blew a seal. I got kicked out of the fucking zoo. What do you guys
Can't
think?
say honest stuff like that when I'm drinking coffee, dude. I have a hard time swallowing the truth.
It doesn't have a hard time swallowing, though.
You pay the fucking right price, bitch.
See?
Nope. What do you guys think is going to be in the new Grand Theft Auto? I'd like to have a flamethrower.
That's not going to be out till like 2026.
I'd like
They've
to see
already
it.
leaked
Yeah.
engine footage. Game footage.
Oh, really?
Liberty City's back.
Are they doing it again?
Not with Nico, though.
It doesn't matter with who. It's like
Vercetti.
they've fucking been in Liberty City like 3 times already.
Vercetti.
So it's taking place in the 80s?
No, it's Tommy, I believe. Don't quote me on this. It's Tommy's like the runner. He like runs the show, and you're getting
So it's
in.
after Vice City.
Yeah, it's way after. It's after 3. Because Vice City was before 3,
All right.
and then San Andreas.
Are you sure? Or is this
Or-
like a fan fiction kind of thing?
No. It was the whole computer generated or game engine footage right now, not actual gameplay, blah, 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 blah. Does a whole little trailer. Rockstar logos up on it and everything.
You say Vice City again, but I'm sure there's 2 adjoining cities and probably a big countryside connected and a couple islands and shit.
Do you
like
see that map that's all over Google? Someone made up that map. That's like all the cities from all the different GTA games all connected in one giant map.
Really? Pangea? GTA
I did see that.
Pangea?
Yeah, basically.
I did see that. I saw that.
Every
too.
time I see that, I'm like,
At
that
first
would
I
be
thought, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'd like to be able to go to the moon, jump lunar rovers, and fuck alien hookers and shit.
All right, Area
You're going to be able to
51.
do that soon. Don't worry. As soon as you finish
Is it
rating Area
September
51,
20th, isn't that what the
Yeah,
whole Area
you're going to
51
that,
thing?
right?
Get a controller with a third joystick for that third titty.
Titties control the joysticks?
Yeah, but you need 3, you know. I don't know.
You're going to ride your Oppressor Mark II up there?
I want the Oppressor
Shoot
Mark
the shit out.
I still want the Oppressor Mark 1.
Is that the
just
fucking laser
get
gun
it.
I've been getting destroyed
Because
with?
I don't have model friends like you.
the Oppressor Mark II is the one that's just a straight hovering bike. The Mark I it's a motorcycle with like wings on the back, and you can basically jump and glide with it.
Well, if you time the turbo right, you can actually fly a good portion before you have to go down.
It's still gliding. You're not
With
flying.
style. It's gliding with style.
Okay.
But, yeah, no, I would love to get the Oppressor Mark 1, but I don't have model friends.
You suck at life. GTA life.
This fucking guy.
I know, right? Not all of us can.
Now, how many people are gonna fucking blow up my inbox now? It's like, you're a modder?
Oh, he's not a modder. By no means is he the modder. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't think he can do it. He probably could.
You could fucking go on eBay and buy modded fucking PlayStations.
You
and shit.
could.
Anybody
Or-
could do it.
I'm not saying I don't have the means. I have the knowledge to mod. I just don't have the means to the modding because I don't have the money to afford it.
Means to mod. No money for means and mods.
Exactly. Say that 10 times fast without ejaculating.
Penises.
Too bad.
Oh.
This guy. So I'm impressed, man. I'm really impressed. Like the business suit,
I got this
It's very
maybe
respectful.
10 years ago, and I wore it to a wedding, and it sat in a friend's closet for like 10 years.
With the friend?
No, with my jacket, a shirt I had with it, and I just got it back, so
the friends.
I think it looks good.
No, it needs to be tailored a little bit. It needs to be taken out in the sleeves.
It's
a
going to
little
be
bit,
for
but-
sale. $100. $100.
Well, what brand is it?
It's Gucci.
Gucci. I believe it.
Gucci, Louis,
I'll take
Fendi,
it.
Fendi, Prada. Shout out Krayshawn. I think that's literally playing on my fucking stereo right now in the car. Or it was when I came over here last night or the other night. I'm not sure.
He's over here quite often, folks.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was gonna bring up that app because I was gonna show you remember that one battle I got in with him. We were talking about the gunfight you got in because you blew up the car show and shit like that earlier, and you're like, yeah, we evened out or whatever.
I know where they do the car show. Okay.
Well, no, I mean, when people randomly get together and do car shows, like, check out my car that I fucking modded. It looks exactly like yours because it only has so many features, whatever.
Oh, I've actually never seen one of those.
I was crossing
one.
a bridge, and it was in the storm drain area, so there was 2 or 3 computer-generated cars parked there anyway, and there was 4 player cars and 4 or 5 players. So I parked my car and stood up on the roof, and I was looking at it from like a quarter mile away, and I shot a rocket at it. And just watched it very slowly go towards it, and blew up and killed 5 people, and I got in a gun battle with him. It was pretty amazing.
Oh, that's great.
A lot of fun.
But what is the most kills you had on one person in one server?
Oh, one time there was a character named Mother of 4 or something like that.
Sorry.
So this one person, I killed him like 20 times in a row, just repeatedly. And I sent a message, and I was like, "You suck, yo." So they messaged me back, and she says, "My 10-year-old is playing." So I picked up the kid in the car, and we drove around for a half hour shooting stuff. And I let the kid drive the car, and I called up my helicopter, and it was like a Make-A-Wish thing. I let the kid fly the helicopter.
Like Sonic says, whenever you get mad, punch an orphan. What are they gonna do? Tell their parents?
What did I say?
Like,
Remember the one time we picked up the new player and I said, #1 rule in fucking GTA, don't trust anybody. And they held a grenade and blew us all up.
Yo, shout out Dusty Dad.
Oh, God.
Remember Dusty Dad?
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah.
He's still a friend of mine on the PlayStation.
Is he? I don't know if he's.
Hasn't been on in 2 years plus.
Oh,
Oh,
probably dead or
sucks.
something.
He was the one that at first we started playing with this guy because actually you started playing with him, but I'm like, wait, Dusty Dad? Why does the person have the name Dusty Dad but play as a girl? He goes, might be a girl, have daddy issues. And I'm like, okay. So I messaged him, like, you a male or a female? He goes, I'm a guy. And then we ended up chatting online, actually getting the headsets going. And I was like, oh my God, this is a dude. His philosophy, and it makes true to sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Ever since I played with him, a few of my characters in other games have become girls. He's like, why play a game where all you do is look at a guy running around all day?
That's true. I
Fuck
did the
that. I
same
want to look
thought
at like a
myself.
girl's ass while I'm running
Yeah,
away.
his words were like, I'd rather stare at a girl's ass than a guy's ass while I'm playing this one.
And I was like, fuck, that's
true.
a great philosophy. And here's the best part. Most online games now, when you do like the character selection, they give females perks.
Perky titties.
No, like faster run. Like in
Oh.
GTA, like their stamina's boosted fast, higher.
It is? I
It
didn't
builds
know
up
that.
faster. Yeah, check it out. It used to be.
They make
I don't know if that's the case
they make
anymore.
15% less money for missions. You have to be level 100 before you can buy shoes. You got to be barefoot before
They can
that.
go in rage mode every 28 days.
No wonder the cops don't chase them when they go on a killing spree.
Their driving skills are diminished by 20%.
These are not my ideas or my opinions.
Yes, they are. Shut up. God, your wife's not going to make it this far into this anyway.
Oh God, no! My wife doesn't watch any of this.
See?
None of it is my husband. Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because the fan base has gotten quite big. My brother apparently his truck broke down about a week ago. He goes, "The fuck are you doing on a
Well, I
podcast?"
was either kill myself or watching a podcast.
He
with
goes,
us.
"The fuck are you doing on a podcast?" I'm like, just talking about shit. He goes, "Yeah, I know, talking about random shit." Had to sit there and watch a whole one just to figure out you guys aren't talking about anything important. I'm like, "Did you watch them?" Yeah, I've watched most of them.
That's your brother.
See, he was either kill himself or watch.
That's your brother. You said could beat his ass before we started.
Oh yeah,
filming, right?
yeah. No, I could tell you whooping in a fight.
Yeah.
You can tell?
Say it into the camera.
Sorry, dude, I love you, bro, but I whoop your ass in a
Call him a
fight.
pussy again.
Oh, he's a pussy. I love the kid.
You said he was the first kid and he was a mistake, is what you said about him?
No. He was the last kid,
Yeah.
and he was the one they wanted.
But then they said he was a mistake after that?
Oh no, all of us, all 6 of us were mistakes. The first 2, the last 4, we were all mistakes. The 2 in between that didn't count, I guess. I don't know.
They were adopted and then they gave him back.
No, they just kind of wandered in and then
Brought him back to customer service.
they ran away and disappeared. No one ever saw them again.
So in the new GTA, I want to see a flamethrower. I want to have a chainsaw.
Yes.
Dismember people. I want to see limbs going fly out.
Katana?
That would
the
be
katana
badass.
They're going to have to wait, until a good time when all this backlash against video games dies down, if it ever does, to
No, dude.
sneak in a lot of gory shit, you know?
They will never. No.
I want to be able to kill kids in it.
You'll never see. Yeah, you'll never see
Or at least midgets. They should have midgets.
kids and animals. They'll never fucking happen.
They have animals.
In
Kill
what?
cats in it.
In GTA
Not
or games in
online.
general?
Not online.
That's because they can't support it.
Well, stop. In general or just GTA?
Online.
There would be online if they could
In
support
general?
I'm talking about GTA. This is a GTA podcast.
Well, I understand this GTA podcast. You're right. In GTA, there'll never be kids, but Dead Island. Check that out. That's a game you can play online where there's actually kid zombies that you have to kill.
Kid zombies. There's some fucking bullshit to
they're
get
kids.
around. Kid zombies doesn't count. I want to see kids playing with sandcastles.
It was still shout out
And you
Dead Island.
fucking
Great
tie,
fun.
and we're running up with a katana. And just,
They're just going to have to make a midgets,
I want
you
a
know?
peanut butter sandwich. No, you don't.
I'm not your dad.
They should have a mission called Midget Halloween, and it's just midgets wearing Halloween masks,
Well-
so it looks like kids, and you could just run them over. So it's,
So
Midget
I hate
Halloween.
to jump. I hate to bounce off GTA, but another game where they actually did surprise me: Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I believe it was. You actually had a mission. Now, when you started the game,
where you mowed down people in an airport, and
Yes.
it gave you an option to not play it because of the nature of
That was
it.
3.
Yes,
I think
that was
3. I'm
Type
pre-
of thing.
I'm
yeah, that
pretty
was
sure
3.
that
You're
was
right.
3.
You're right. That was 3. But it's funny because in the beginning of the game, do you wish to enable the graphic violence? There may be missions or scenes that are graphic by nature.
Graphic emissions?
And then when you actually go to that mission before you start it, due to the nature of this mission, do you wish to skip it? Of course. Hell no. I want to play this part. You
I'm a
literally-
gamer. Fuck.
You literally walk through an airport, and I'm talking
I know. I played
every
it.
walk of life. You mow them down.
Yeah, I played
Very
it.
hardcore.
Don't you get shot up at the end of that or some shit like that?
Yeah, the
like
giant-
turned on or something like that. Yeah.
I learned about
Shepard.
that in a
I believe his name
video.
was Shepard.
Yeah.
There was a video of crazy moments like that, and one of them was one of the Resident Evils, the one that was like 5. They said it was viewed as racist.
It was all black fucking zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they added white
Oh.
ones to it after.
When I got that
Yeah.
and played halfway through the first level, and literally I was like, "This I don't like this. This is weird
You
to
know
me
what's-
out." And I stopped playing it.
I played
for
through
that
that.
reason.
I got the platinum on it and everything. And here's the best part. That was one of the few games that I just kept playing afterwards. That eventually-
Platinum, was that a trophy? It's like Africa cleansing or some shit like that.
No.
Hit a blood diamond.
Yeah,
Unlock
like,
the blood
what the
diamond.
fuck?
No,
Clean water achievement.
but I
unlocked.
remember actually like jumping into the co-op online and actually having people message me, "Hey, can you help me? I see you got a platinum." Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. And of course, I had everything stacked. I had like brick.
Who the fuck messages like, can you help me get platinum? Do the people still chase trophies? I think I stopped after 6 months of having
I'm
this.
not a diehard trophy chaser.
Like, I don't give a shit about the trophies.
But there are certain ones like it's not so much a trophy chase. For me, it's a completion factor.
That's the fame.
Not even that.
People messaging him like, "Oh my god."
No, not even that.
Help
Screw
me.
that. Final Fantasy 15.
pics?
Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 10, 10-2. These are all games I've gone platinum on.
GTA podcast turned into a Final Fantasy conversation
we're talking about
with
Cat.
Queso here.
Back to the GTA. Back to the GTA.
Who saw
I
that
genuinely
coming?
agree. I really hope
Final Fantasy.
they go much more extensively with the weapons.
More weapons, like what? I want to see a flamethrower so people can get burnt up and shit. That would be really cool because they've had that in the
I
past.
want to see a make your own weapon system almost.
like Fallout. You have to combine stuff. You can make a shotgun that shoots nails out of it.
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
No, what was that? Dead Rising.
Dead Rising, yes.
well,
Love that game.
You could actually put like a
Fucking
chainsaw
love
at
that
the end of a
game.
tent
a
pole
broomstick
and start swinging it around and killing people. Hell
put
yeah.
fucking chainsaws.
That's the only game
like,
I found
between
in
two
the last-
chains and make like nunchuck chainsaw and like,
Yeah. I would
swing it
love-
once and cut your own head off.
I would love, that would be an awesome idea. Rockstar.
Yeah, right. You know what I think is funny about? We talked about this like one of the first ones. Rockstar, they kept the game grounded in reality for so long. Like, no, it's gonna be like a reality based game, whatever.
Now you're shooting rail guns.
Yeah, and then
flying cars.
there's fucking rail guns and flying bikes and like, wait a minute.
They have to do that to maintain interest in the online.
Oh,
thing, I
of course
think.
they do.
When the new one comes out, that'll probably also be relatively realistic. For
I'm
the
sure it
first
will.
few years.
But what I'm saying,
I don't
if
think
they're
it'll
gonna
go-
do that,
Hold
they
on,
should come out with a
yeah.
game that's just all crazy like that. Just go for it right out of the
Go
gate.
for a sandbox game.
Yeah,
Saints
Like-
Row. Like,
It's already out.
Yeah, but Saints Row is.
isn't
very-
Fortnite some shit like that?
I didn't like.
No. Yeah, it's cartoony.
Fortnite is
crazy
a
shit.
sandbox game.
Yeah. But that's what it, you can't. Why would Rockstar do that?
Yeah.
They've got enough of a
Well,
following with the GTA series.
Rockstar turned their game into a battle royale game, not an open world game. It's battle royale. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
It's always been.
When it first came out, everyone was working. You remember that?
Yeah.
we were all working together to make
Because
money. And
nobody
fucking
got up there
missions.
yet, and then modders
Yeah.
came around. All of a sudden,
It wasn't
boom.
even modders. Like
No, it wasn't all just modders.
It was. It just
People die hard, try
Interest
hard.
died down. They're like, well, and then everyone just started shooting each other, and that's really where the fucking battle royale game kind of came up. It's like, why don't we just make a game where that's what you do?
Just run around and shoot shit.
Yeah, we
I
just.
bet you the fighting will be pretty crazy in the new one.
If they can
I don't-
design a
I-
GTA, which I think this would be great, if they design GTA where the hand-to-hand combat system was like awesome and actually like sort of like a fighting game where there's blocks and shit and like instead of just like get and like that's it, like actual like kicks and shit, rolls, dodges and shit like that.
You can do that. We do that. We've done that.
But there's like fucking 3 animations
With alternate
I'm talking
strikes
about
and-
actual fighting
I
games
agree
where there's
with
a
you.
lot of shit. That
I
would be
agree
awesome.
with you, but
Why would you argue this? There's nothing to argue.
I'm not arguing with it. I agree with you 100%. But I'm just trying to think from a Rockstar perspective. Why invest so much into that one?
Why give our fans what they want? Fuck them. They give us our money anyway.
Why work on a game?
Exactly.
Give them the same
It's
basic
the
bullshit
name
we've given them
alone.
the last 20 years.
Why work
name
on a
alone.
game for 10 years and make the fighting system better?
Look, they fucking.
I can't argue with that.
They,
Because it's a true point. Why? Why would they? Because they're stupid. They won't. They should because that's what we want. But the name itself already generates enough of a fan base. People who don't even know GTA 1 was on PC don't even care about that. Because that's what we were looking. That's what we're looking for now. We're looking for that
Yeah, but-
hard.
What's that have to do with 5? That has nothing to do with 5 now.
I don't care about
Well, I'm
one
talking about
really.
the
I
future
didn't
of
play
GTA.
it.
I played 2. I didn't care. about
I've actually played them all. No, the Ballad of Gay Tony I didn't play, and the PlayStation Vita one.
Too close to home.
PSP one. No, I just didn't see the point in
You
playing.
played the
download.
Europe one? In
No,
Britain?
I didn't play that one.
No.
Just stick with the American ones. America.
Remember in GTA 3 when, depending on the part of the story mode, certain areas of town, they would just fuck you up if you drove into it?
Oh yeah, instant 5 stars.
And the Italian area would fuck you up, but the guys had shotguns. You'd be driving down the road and they would just shoot your car with a shotgun and it would explode. You literally couldn't go into that part of town without getting killed.
Remember the Dodo was the only bird, or the only fucking plane you could sort of fly?
Yeah.
You had to be really fucking good at it.
I flew it.
So did I, but boy, it was
It had
fuck-
no wings.
Yeah, it's fucking difficult. You could get it, the thing is, like, you could get it out and up, but you couldn't really turn it. 'Cause as soon as you
No.
turn it, it'd just go down. So you'd fly it off, and the fucking runway goes out into the ocean. So you see, this is a suicide mission. I already know, but I have to do this. Oh, you don't understand. I have to fly this thing. So you get it up and go out, and then you just crash it, and that's it.
I still remember GTA Online from Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, you mean the one that's the only
Well,
prevalent
'cause
right
4,
now?
no. 4 was supposed to be online, and they came
It
out.
was online, wasn't it?
They came out with like an online setup. It didn't go like online like we have now with GTA Online.
No.
Yeah, it sucked.
It sucked. So when I reference GTA Online, I mean the GTA 5 version.
So does online fucking suck for PlayStation 2? Because it still sucks for Xbox after all these fucking years. If you're trying to play with friends or getting connected, or you'll be up in the clouds forever.
Not often, no.
No,
Every
it's
now
not.
and again that'll happen, but
I was gonna say-
when it first launched, it was oh boy,
It still sucks.
it was
for
awful.
Xbox.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
No, every now and again you'll run into that, but most
I want to say once every 5 plays, I might have an issue where I
not
end up
me.
taking an extra 10 seconds. But that's it. Honestly,
Oh yeah, like an extra couple seconds, one
Yeah.
thing. But he's talking about where you have to like actually back out of the shit or whatever, and like
Oh no, I haven't had that.
that every now and
ages.
again that happens.
You'll just
but
be
not
looking down
often.
on the city for 5 or 10 minutes before
Yeah.
it. You know, you try. You
I
get
haven't had
booted out
those
of games.
issues since.
Every now and again. It's usually right before they do an update. That's when that'll happen.
So I was playing one time. I was with Johnny Clark, and we were in free mode, and we playing with somebody else, and say, "Oh, you drive. You know, I'm gonna smoke a bong or have a cigarette or something." So we're parked in the hangar.
That's like GTA. I mean, we've done that. Like, I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm gonna take a piss. I'm like, all right.
we're parked in the hangar.
Until we start getting shot
Come
at. Like,
back and-
where are you? I need you now.
Come back and it's like, dude, why do we have 5 stars? As I'm running out of a convenience store, we gotta go.
We're parked in a hangar at the airport, and we're in a hallway in one of the side rooms, and we're both just standing there, and I'm smoking a joint, and he's smoking his thing or whatever. And we stop. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm packing a bowl or on my phone or something. So for a couple minutes, we're
All
not paying
tobacco
attention.
products, folks.
And we both look up, and there's 2 dudes standing there holding guns, looking at us. And imagine that, like, they found us. They just saw our 2 dots on the radar. And we're like, what the fuck are these fucking guys doing? And they followed us to the hangar. And they're like, what are these guys? What are these fags doing hanging out in this back room? And then they saw us just standing there. And they sat there and just stared at us until we noticed them. And just, like, turned and looked at them. And then they walked out of the room. And me and him walked out into the hallway. And there was, like, 4 supercars parked out in the hangar. And 4 dudes there. And we just stood there for a minute. I opened up fire on one of them, and they both killed us. But it was funny that in the game and in real life, it was like we were hiding, smoking joints in a back room like we're little kids, and we got caught, and we're like, oh shit. That was pretty
The
entertaining.
little kids got killed.
And they were wearing masks, so it was kind of like The Purge or some weird shit where like you look up and there's some guy in a monkey mask and a guy in a horse mask, and they're staring at you like, what the fuck?
I got one of those fucking like skull masks.
I'm
did
not
the
tripping.
cat mask.
I got the
I did.
fox.
There's a strawberry mask I'm interested in now that I saw it.
I still remember one night we had a fist fight like the whole night. That's all we did.
First person too.
This is before we got the fucking mics working,
sucked.
recording and shit. I wish we had that fucking footage, like with
'Cause I
the
was
sound.
screaming.
It wasn't that. I have never laughed so
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
Just because every time we were in first person fighting, and every time I look at his stupid fucking face of that mask, I couldn't fucking
I
bear
ended up
it.
kicking his ass. I ended up killing him like 4 more times than he killed me because like, dude, I can't. I get a message, dude, I'm laughing so hard I can't play.
I couldn't fucking breathe. Like I could not breathe every time. And then there was one time. It's in my intro for one of them. I fucking kill him. I punch him, and he falls. And he just the way he hits the ground, and his head just slowly looks over like this and fucking looks at me.
I'm gonna refill.
It looks so.
I'll be right
pathetic.
back. Keep this going. I'll be right back.
It looks so fucking pathetic. But I was like, oh my god. Even now, it fucking cracks me up.
You see the fucking shirt this guy is wearing?
No, I
God
didn't
damn,
even.
can he get one word out on the fucking microphone? It's like he's got 6 marbles in his mouth instead of 5 tonight. No, he's doing good.
I like how you critique him.
No, he's had like 6 complete sentences, and he's only talked about Final Fantasy like 5 times.
Yeah.
So I think he's doing good.
We're on the road to recovery.
Yeah. All right, act like nothing's going on when he comes
Okay.
back, you know?
Oh my god! I'll if I can find that video. Actually, I think I do have that video of him fucking rolling. I'll fucking put it on screen because it just fucking cracks me up.
Have you seen some of these videos? It's people, they'll be flying out of a jet and jump out of the jet and fly through a radio tower and shoot through the O in the Vinewood sign and do all these insane things, and it's like one of
of those dude perfect kind of things.
Yes,
Yeah.
but to the point where you would imagine that you just either have to log countless hours and record it all, or I'm sure there is programs you can play the game online and slow down the frames, and
Either that or just edit it.
you can do that too.
Probably.
Because some of the shit on there is ridiculous looking, you know?
You probably.
I've had a few pretty crazy things happen.
The only one I happened, I uploaded it to the YouTube channel eons ago before I started doing editing and everything. Is I parachuted down into the city, and just as I was about to hit the ground, I hit a hedgerow, and my feet clipped it, and I did a front flip, landed on my feet, and
Wow.
just fucking took the shit off, walked away like nothing happened. I was like, I could never do that again.
One thing I do sometimes, I did this for about 2 hours when I was bored last weekend. In single player mode, if you run and jump in the air, you can tap a button and your body will go limp and you'll ragdoll through the air. I pretend I'm an amateur stuntman, and I'll go on the roof of a building and like try to do a flip and land in a plastic container, or land on or I'll just run flat ground. I'll run and there'll be a set of plastic lawn furniture, and I'll run and do a somersault into that and just try to like accidentally kill myself and be like, oh, we got to go to the hospital for that one. I found that if you are standing on a train and you're on top of a car and you run towards the back of the train and jump and do the dive onto a flat car, you'll actually do a gainer and do like a shooting star press through the air and face plant on the train car.
There's certain things that we do all the time when we game. If we're in a plane, it's almost mandatory where one of us has to go race to the bottom and just fucking like suicide dive out and just never pull your chute and see who hits the bottom first.
Oh, really?
Shit like that.
This is so unprofessional of him.
Really is unprofessional.
Like going to take a piss is one thing, but going to get more of a drink, like what is he thinking?
I don't think he is. I think he's thinking about Final Fantasy.
We're not
this
gonna
is
use
this
this,
is
are
his
we?
prep to fucking play the next one.
We're not going to use this
Hell no.
episode. Okay, good.
No.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
All right.
What's up, bud?
What's up, guys?
You were just saying how awesome and handsome you were while you were gone.
You want to see it? I'll show it to you. Look.
Oh, Jesus. Just put up the picture you sent James right there.
It's big. Bigger than. Things look larger on the screen than they are in real life. Just so you know.
I guess so. That was a cold day.
I just got out of the shower. Ice shower. I forgot I had hot water.
So GTA can pretty much encompass anything. It's got golf, there was weightlifting, training, all kinds of shit. What
I
else? do you
played
think?
Well, no.
Arcade games, old arcade stuff.
Is there weightlifting in Grand Theft Auto Online?
No, in
San Andreas there was.
Yeah,
San Andreas.
They did away with a little bit of that because it got kind of silly, just tapping a button to do push-ups and stuff.
Yeah, but the best part about that was I got to give it up to them about that.
RPG type shit.
If you didn't keep up with it, your character got fat.
Yeah, that was cool.
Your character would like legit after like 2 weeks of not working out in game time. Like your character would start getting a gut, your muscles would start diminishing, you'd start running slower. It's like, oh fuck, I forgot to work out. 20 minutes of working out and you're back to jacked.
That's tedious though. That's probably why they got rid of it. Just because like fuck, I gotta work out in the game now.
They got too crazy.
Same reason with paying taxes and shit like that in the game, like or your rent and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like I hate that shit. Like it's the fucking same rant as before. It's like I don't want to fucking play a game where I have to do fucking chores in the game to fucking play the game. Like I wouldn't want to have to. It's like hold on, I gotta take 5 minutes and work my character out. Just keep the car there and we'll.
But
do
you
the
know
mission.
what though?
Like fuck, man.
I think some of those elements are what kept it in the beginning of Grand Theft Auto Online. Some of those realism elements are what kept the community working together rather than working against each other. Like you said, people lost interest in it, and that's what turned them into shooting each other. But I think that was a good way to keep them ground based.
Yeah, I guess. Did you play with the first modder wave that went through back in like 14 or whatever it was?
I don't know what you mean. I got Grand Theft Auto when it came. No, I got it on 360. Yeah, when it came out.
Yeah,
the
that
day it
was
came out, but I
13.
didn't play online for about a year.
All right, so that was about
Oh,
the same. I think that was about the same time as the first modder wave.
I was gonna say, yeah, that was about a year and a half.
I did.
maybe.
Yeah, I did PayPal 16-year-old lesbian $6 to rain $500 million.
When was
on
that
me.
though? Way back then?
Oh, that was just 3-4 years ago, maybe.
Oh no! See, the first one was like
2015, 2016.
just it was like 6 or 12 months after it came out. That's when like they had those $1 billion fucking bounties and shit like
which,
that.
Oh,
I don't care what anybody says. I don't fucking care what you say. I don't fucking care what you say. I don't care what you fucking people say.
He cares, otherwise he wouldn't say it.
I was the first person that anybody knew that we were playing with out of our community, out of our friends list, that figured out how to kill modders. I parked a fucking tank on somebody until they actually took off the boat. All of a sudden, boom, Annex to Ashes claimed the bounty. I got $1 billion.
No, but yes, okay. He didn't kill the modder. He just fucking.
I forced him to take off
Yeah, all right.
the mod, and then the bounty ended up getting taken.
The
by
only thing
me.
I did is make a modder fucking quit because I kept running him over with the tank and hitting him with the fucking gun, so it'd make him flip around and
Yeah.
shooting him, making him like just jump around.
okay,
even-
so
I saw.
invincible.
I even got a message
Yeah,
like,
he
dude,
was
you gotta
invincible.
fucking move or I'm gonna fucking crash your game. I'm like, God, crash my game. Send a message, like, dude, I'm not joking. I can reverse IPN your address and shit and
Okay.
find a way. I'm like, okay, dude, whatever. All of a sudden, boom, so-and-so has been killed by Annex to Ashes. Bounty claimed. And at the time, I didn't have a YouTube channel or think about recording any of this. I would have put that shit up.
I think that was when I was running over that one modder. It was the same time I was scouting them from the top of a building. So I was up top, and I watched two guys come along, and they kept shooting at him to kill him, but he wouldn't die.
Yeah.
So I just I was circling that whole situation for like a good 5 minutes, just like, So I went and got a tank after and fucking went up to him, started doing all that shit for probably a good 5-7 minutes or so. Just kept doing it over and over and over and over. And then he started messaging me. He's like, "Oh, are you mad, bro?" I'm like, No.
I love when you'll casually win a race and somebody will send you a message like, "You fucking cunt piece of shit. Go fuck yourself, you scumbag." Jesus, dude, it's a game, you know?
I used to love that.
I got that in Brawlhalla. I got that just fucking the other night. I was told you about it. Someone fucking messaged me in Brawlhalla.
I did a ranked after you got off, and dude smoked me 3-0. I'm like, wow, prick. So 2 or 3 matches later, it's him again. I'm like, oh. So I'm like, all right. I went with Wu Shang, and I won. But he got me down to 1. I had him in red 3, knocked him out. With his second life, I kept trying to draw him off, got him to stage dive, and I ended up chopping him down, killed him. So it's 1-1. I'm almost red. He's got a fresh 1 life. Same thing. We just kept going back and forth. I started doing your trick, jump down, piss him off. Finally killed him. I got the message today. He goes, "I fucking hate spammers. Just so you know, that's all you did to win." I'm like, well, sorry.
Just so you know, that probably took him 3 minutes to type out on the D-pad, you know? Thanks for wasting your fucking time.
I wanted to keep him going, you mad, bro? But I've never been that guy. I've never been that person, what, you mad, bro? You mad, bro?
No, not that. I usually have something kind of elaborate I send him, just something a little longer for him to read. I think that one I was talking to you about was, he said, we started the match, and I started to just actual fight, just mix attacks and stuff. But he kept countering everything. I'm like, all right. So I went fucking noob on him. I just started fucking spamming SIGs. Ended up beating him. He messaged me. He goes, "Is your square button just not there?" I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "That's SIG spamming. You do know that." I'm like, "It worked." I go, "Whatever." And I was like, I got the win out of it, so sometimes just if I have to fucking do another whatever just to win the match. And then he started getting pissy, and he's like, I can't, something along the lines, same thing as call me a piece of shit or something like that. I go, "What's it like?" He goes, "What, being a fucking spammer?" I go, "No, just having a life that's so minuscule and meaningless that your success in a video game, it registers that high on your fucking scale of..."
That's the same thing for Grand Theft Auto, though. If anybody killed you 10 times, and then all of a sudden you started coming back and killing them, "Oh, what's the matter, man? What, you can't fucking fight me for it? You have to..." Dude, you doing all this shit. You're bringing out rockets, jets, tanks.
Just another tool in the toolbox.
I bring out a tank and kill you all of a sudden, and all of a sudden it's a problem. Fuck you.
I cannot play deathmatch on Grand Theft Auto because I get too mad.
Oh, when someone challenges a 1v1?
No, even multiplayer, team deathmatch, I can't play it. I get too mad when I just get victimized and killed 4 times in a row. I can't do it to myself.
Brawlhalla brought some of my rage back.
I don't do the deathmatch, all that stuff. I used to do the 1v1 deathmatch.
I was going to say, you used to do that quite a bit.
I'll do that if it's somebody who's a piece of shit. You can tell you can fuck them up.
That's where this all got started. I was going to say, the one character I face, whatever player, I can't remember. I'll have to, whenever I jump back on GTA, I'll look it up because it'll say, but it's the one that I called you back in. He kept following me with the oppressor, and I had the fucking Stromberg, and I was underwater, and he wouldn't leave me alone.
I remember.
So I just
killing him.
I just hung out underneath or underwater, and I was like, he'll eventually go away. Didn't fucking go away. No lie, it had to have been a good 8 minutes or so. He just fucking, and the oppressor stayed there. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
I've been trapped on my yacht by snipers and shit before. He'll go.
But he wouldn't go. So I'm like, okay. So I ended up slowly drawing him away, and then eventually I got out of the water, and I killed him a couple times. We went from, that's way up in the lakes by the Chiliad, that lake there.
Mount Chiliad.
We battled from there all the way back down to the city slowly over about a course of 35, 40 minutes, something like that. At the end of the thing, I think I killed him like 28, 29 times, and he got me like 8, something like that. But like I think 4 or 5 of those was when we were up there, and I was just fucking around. He just kept killing me. I was like, "Will you fucking go away?" I think that was the most I like ended up just demolishing someone.
I think
he would. I kept thinking he'd go away. Like it got to the point where I was in a parking garage and I would just set up stupid basic traps.
Proximity mine.
I'd put a mine out, a remote mine, and I'd walk around a corner and just watch his fucking icon, and then boom, kill him. And he just kept going back to the same spot. I was like, "You're fucking dumb. Like, just go away."
The most kills I got against a player, and it actually started out very one-sided. Like I was trying to avoid this altogether. I was just trying to run through, do stuff to get money because I didn't have $24 million like some people. I only had like $1 million. So I'm trying to make up money to buy stuff. And this one dude just like, it started out because
I got 1.5 million.
On my PS3 account, I still have like 340.
I have a yacht and a very nice room at the casino.
I would not waste my money on a yacht.
Well, he ended up helping me do a part of the heist. And then afterwards, I'm like, hey, you want to run together, do some missions so I can make some money? Oh, yeah, sure, not a problem. I'll give you all the profits. I'm like, well, no, keep it 50-50. If you're going to help me, you're going to make
Fuck no, I would take all the profits.
He goes, no, dude, it's okay. I'm like, dude, are you sure? He goes, yeah. I'm like,
Probably
all
has
right,
a shit ton.
cool. First mission, great. I ended up banking like $500K. Awesome. Second mission, intentionally kills. I'm like, you fucking dick, whatever. Dude, if you don't want to play anymore, you don't have to. That's fine. I'm going to go do my own thing. No, I'm just joking around. Sorry, horseplay. Killed me again. I'm like, all right, dude, fuck you. I'm done. I'm going to go do my own thing. You do your own thing. Follow me around. Starts chasing me around. Now, here I am trying to do my own thing. And by the time I started fighting back, it was like 7-2. He had killed me like 7 times. I'd killed him twice. So I'm like, all right, bud. I don't fucking care. Now I'm not even trying to play to make money. I just want to fucking ruin your day. So I started following this guy around. By the time we were done, I ended up killing him like 14, 15 times. He hadn't killed me ever since that 7th kill. I was like, fuck you. Leave me alone. Don't be a dick. If you're going to help people, and this is the best I said to him, if you're going to help people, help them. Don't be an asshole, because there are people that are just starting that actually want to play this game and get up to where we are. Be a fucking team player.
How long did it take you to type that on your
email? Just like a teacher.
How long did it take you to type that on your email?
Long enough.
Yeah.
Probably, I'm not even going to lie, probably a good 5 fucking minutes because like, X.
What's the best vehicle you have?
I like the bulletproof car just because you can victimize people, but the laser people
was
the
it
fuck
the,
up
the
now. The
Kumara or whatever it is?
Yeah,
whatever it is.
like
Yeah.
I rock with that thing. Yeah.
All right, hold on. You mean like favorite car all around?
Yeah, just it doesn't have to be like the most powerful or whatever. Just favorite, like always go to.
That probably be
Lowrider.
Well, you don't have the oppressor. I was gonna say I'll do mine without mentioning the oppressor because that's just for novelty. It's great to get around quick and quick to
you
attack
can use
people.
the oppressor.
No, because that would be I think anybody's like, or a majority of people be like, yeah, it's either that or the fucking Deluxo.
The Akuma. My motorcycle.
Yeah, the motorcycle. Yeah.
I always like that's the first thing. It's not even. It's actually in the back. I put it in the back of my garage, so I'd have to go. I buy all my other cars. I'm like, I don't feel like running 20 feet into the game. I'm just gonna grab the first car. No, I still run to the far back corner of my garage and I grab my Akuma.
I don't like the motorcycle racing online. I think it's too hard to crash. You can hit somebody going 100 miles an hour and the motorcycles just bounce off of each other.
It bounces like this and
That
lands.
takes it out of it for me pretty big time, man.
Wait a minute.
As fun as they are.
But in game general, I think for me the Akuma is my favorite because it's great when you want to get away from people because you can zip through shit. You're not trying to run through cars, hit cars, push them aside, back up, turn around. No, you can go right between the cars, get on the sidewalk. You can climb the mountains, no problem.
See, that's what I would say my favorite vehicle just for fun is the Vigilante. The Batmobile one.
Oh, yeah.
Because that, I don't have the problem with I can just fucking boost, and because it sits so low, the front sits so low to the ground,
Oh, shit,
I can
no.
boost and just fucking knock all the cars over me and just keep going right through them.
Okay, my first place would be the Akuma. My second place would be the spatula car. I don't know what it's actually called.
Oh, the spatula.
The spatula, whatever it's called.
The Mad Max fucking...
No, it's
how
literally
It's that ramp.
It's
got the wedge on it.
Yeah.
The wedge, yeah. It's you can drive. You can be driving 5 miles per hour. Come up to a car. And it's
Boom.
no. You like drive onto them. They flip onto their side. You just keep going. You're barely touching R2. Just creeping. Motorcycle. What the fuck? I barely touched you. But when you get going to the speed, hit a tanker with those. Trailer goes one way, truck goes the other.
They'll go through a lot too. Like they'll take a decent amount of damage. Like you can go through a lot of cars for like 40 or 50 cars before they start to fucking smoke.
Yeah, before they start to smoke.
No, before they're destroyed.
Yeah.
One thing I like to do in GTA is whether I'm on single player or multiplayer, if I pretend I'm in a mission like it's a movie, I pretend it's really going on, and it's like a lawless city, and I pretend that everybody on a motorcycle is a gang member. So on my way to these missions,
profiling.
I would just
I was gonna say, huh?
just destroy every motorcycle I see on the way there, and not hit cars other than that.
I wish they brought back riot mode and pedestrian weapons. Remember those cheats in Vice City and, and GTA 3?
Remember in 3, like an old lady would pull out a missile launcher sometimes.
Oh my
Out of her fucking
God.
sundress. Like
Oh, those are the.
One thing I like to do.
one thing I learned is you can't save your fucking file with those codes on because the codes will not go away.
No.
I have
Oh,
one
yeah,
file.
you're right.
I had one file. I saved fucking pedestrian or the riot
Crazy
mode.
world. So how fun was it when you're playing Grand Theft Auto 4 to walk into the internet cafe and it's full of 15 Hasidic Jews and you just throw in 3 grenades and stand out front with a machine gun and gun them down as they run out? Not that I hate.
I played GTA 4
They
for
just
about 30 minutes.
It's fucked up.
so-
They set up a hate crime for you. You know, and you're like, why wouldn't you? Like, this is obviously.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. I spent
I
so
can
many.
either do it in real life or live it out in a video game. Huh, I just feel like committing a hate crime today.
GTA, speaking of the internet cafe, had online dating. I spent at least 2 hours trying to date men. Because men had profiles and you could send them messages and they just say like gay stuff to you. But you could never take them on a date. But I spent at least 2 hours in that game trying to date dudes on GTA, trying to make Nico gay.
Trying to make me go gay.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have played fucking GTA 4.
I shouldn't have admitted that in like an open world game. I spent 2 hours on a gay gay dating.
I can't.
Whatever, it's too late.
Fucking can't.
I was like, why would they put this in here if you can't take a man on a date?
What's the point of this?
Picture this time like.
What if you could date a man?
Oh, I got shot down again.
And like you have to go to the bar and you remember in the date you'd get drunk and have to drive him home. What if you drove the guy home and you're both drunk and he's like, all right, let's fucking fist fight, then we'll fuck each other. And you got to fist fight a gay drunk guy while you're drunk.
I can't right now because all I can picture
get a
is
fist
Ty-
in the face and a
all
fist
I
in
can
the
picture
ass.
is Ty literally staring at the video game like a fat, greasy, pimply, 285-pound, 4-foot nothing gamer.
Specific weight.
No, this is single
sweats.
player. This is single player.
I can just imagine your face like. I'm like sadly depressed. I gotta try again. My whole mission now is to get a guy to pick me.
Why won't he email me back? He's not responding to my dick pics.
I know gay guys in life that don't even try that hard.
There's one mission called in GTA 5, the Titan. You have to steal the Titan. You have to steal a huge
One of those
airplane.
small online missions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After you do it, there's a prop plane, a 2-seater plane alongside the hangar, and there's 2 big, huge propane tanks behind that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if you have a bulletproof car, once the plane takes off, people will get in that to try to fly alongside it. If you drive headfirst into it real fast with a bulletproof car, it'll knock the plane backwards in the propane tank and explode it and kill everybody in the plane. So like you can just kill people and they'll have to sit and just like watch 5 minutes while they fly the Titan there. And I did that to a guy one time and he sent me a message and he's like, "What the fuck, you fucking asshole? Why?" And I sent him a message back and I said, "Come on, man, it was funny." And he messaged me back and he goes, "Yeah, you're right, it was kind of funny." And I always do that. I got booted for it last week, actually. It's so much fun messing with people in that game.
Oh, shit.
Too bad you didn't have it on PS4.
I was gonna say, man, I wish you had it on PS4.
I've gone in there and I hear 12-year-olds cursing at each other and shit like, "What the fuck you boys talking about in here? I'm sick of hearing about this shit. I'm a grown-ass man. I worked all week. Shut the fuck up." And they'll just be totally quiet, but like, just not say a word.
Anytime I've dealt with a fucking kid that start running their mouth, some young kid, it's like, well, their parent clearly isn't there. And sometimes I hear the parent in the background, I'm like, I'm clearly wrong. Like, that's got to be a wonderful household to grow up
The
in.
one I actually got a warning. I got a warning from PlayStation. I ever tell you about that one? I got a
The
warning.
N-words, yeah.
No, I didn't say the N word.
Oh. You just text that?
No. I heard the kid in the background, and unbeknownst to me,
I'll fuck your kid.
No, it was the kid's running his mouth.
eat
I'm
your
like, dude,
children.
shut up before I come over there, bang your mom, become your stepdad, and ground you from the video game. Fuck you, man. I don't have a mom. I'm like, oh, well, she probably didn't want to be your parent anyway, so I wouldn't want to be your stepdad then, I guess. No, she's dead. I'm like, well, I still fuck her, I guess.
See the kind of burden you were?
And
I got a show.
due to
buddy.
hate derogatory term or whatever you have been warned, I'm like, oh shit. Apparently threatening to bang some kid's dead mom in the grave. That's a good way to get a PlayStation warning.
I've sent like empty threats out with people run their mouth to me, and I was like, "Was that a hate speech crime? Like, what was it?"
I've
He's
done
like,
it.
"No, I'm pretty sure it was. Like, I think I'm actually genuinely offended. I think I'm gonna send your profile into Rockstar and have fun having your account banned. Like, that's really not appreciated.
I've scared
to get
people
like
doing
people
that.
like, dude, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were gay, or I didn't know you were this or that. And I'm like, no, it's a little too late now, buddy, but thank you. And then that was it, and I just didn't respond to anything after. Of course, I didn't do anything because nothing was said. I just sent an empty threat.
I
for
got asked
nothing.
if I was black once.
You are. Anyway, go ahead.
No, seriously. I got asked if I was black once because we got talking and we started playing. I'm like, yo, one was like, yo, fuck that. And I'm like, dude, yo, really? You shouldn't be saying that. And he goes, yo, man, I'm sorry. Are you black? I'm like, what if I am?
Sure I am.
He goes, oh, man, well, it's just where I grew up. It's what we say. I'm like, let me guess, you're white. You think because you have one black friend you can say the word? No, man, I have tons of black friends. I'm like, yeah, don't say it again. Sorry, man. I'm like, man. I was like, I said it. That's it.
Social Justice Charlie.
Speaks like a school teacher. Is also a social warrior.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
I
off.
don't know. I lost it. I
See
rolled
what
my
you
eyes
did?
too hard. All the thoughts fell out of the bottom of them.
You can do that. Let me try. I can't do that on this show. I'll fall
You can give
back.
yourself a seizure.
You guys ever spend real money to get money in the game?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I spent $6, I guess, but
Until I found modders.
isn't it crazy?
I mean,
You
I
have
didn't
to-
find modders.
Isn't it really? You have to spend a lot of. It's like $20 to get $1 million.
Yeah, some of it is fucking insane. Insane. Was
Yeah, so about them Niners, huh?
what's $50?
10 million.
Yeah.
Something like it's
And
something
you get
where
an
like
additional like $500,000.
yeah, but something in game is like it's really not a lie. Like you think it's like 10 million. It's, oh yeah, that's a lot.
No,
well,
it's not.
maybe back in 2013 in the game it was a lot, but
Yeah, when your most expensive apartment.
the adder was $1 million.
Yeah, your most expensive apartment was like 500,000.
Yeah, 5, 7, something like that.
And your most expensive car was $1 million. So yeah, if you got 10 million,
Yeah, like,
you
you're
can buy
good.
the tank, you can buy all the ammo, all the guns you want,
Yeah.
an apartment, a garage, and like 4 or 5 cars.
But then new shit comes out.
Now fucking shit. The
Guns- guns.
yacht was $8 million, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What is it?
The yacht was $8 million.
Yeah.
Fuck that, no way.
My yacht
And
says
the-
no
and the
fat
fuck-
chicks on the back.
And the fucking worst the worst part is
at
this
first.
is where Rockstar's fucking up. This is where they're we're gonna adjust every account that's even been affected by modders. You know what? Fuck that. Fuck you. You are literally gonna nickel and dime everybody where you only get the bare minimum from fucking rewards
Of
from
course they
missions.
are.
Yeah,
Why
fuck
do you
that.
think I don't play it anymore? Like I don't. It's too much work. That's too much grind. Anyway,
It is.
My yacht first
No
said
fat
no
chicks.
Jews on the back, and they deleted it.
Oh, God.
I signed on one day, and my yacht it was blank. They, the Rockstar came up and scraped the no Jews off the back of my yacht, and I said,
Fuckers.
I wonder if they would use
I
it.
figured it out that you could play for about 10 hours straight and make like 750 grand. So it does take a long time to make money.
Oh,
with
it's
that.
ridiculous.
there's ways that you can play for like an hour and make a couple million or at least $1 million.
But you literally have to crank up your difficulty and
it's not
Vice
even
missions
that.
or some shit.
Yeah, there's different like, but you're literally doing like one mission or like a rotation of like 2 or 3.
Oh yeah,
and that's it.
Blow up the garbage trucks in 3 minutes and get $20,000, but do it 20 times in an hour,
Yeah.
repeatedly over and over on loop.
Yeah.
well, there's a couple too, like the one where you stake out the bank. You drive up with the armored car. What was it called? The Kamano or something like that.
Kuruma,
Kuruma. You drive it with the Kuruma with a teammate.
and you escape on motorcycles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do that like 2-3 times, but it takes you like 10-15 minutes at a rip. You do that like 2-3 times, you have $750,000.
What was the first one that people would play repeatedly? There was a bunch of bad guys in a parking garage, and you had to destroy them, and then a car escaped with documents, and you had to destroy the car and pick up the documents.
Oh,
Rumble,
shit.
Rooftop Rumble.
Yeah, something like that.
People would mash through that a bunch of times repeatedly. That's a fun one.
I don't know.
When the game first came out, it was racing. That was how you made money.
Yeah.
Racing, because
You were the
that's
one who taught
all
me
we
that.
fucking did was race. I played
fucking-
Grand Theft Auto to race, but boy, once you upgraded your car and shit, like, what was that fucking first car we had? It was a basic car. It was just completely modded out, and it was that duplicate glitch people were
Yeah, the car.
Jester.
No.
No,
No,
it,
no,
no. Good one.
it was basically like a Sebring. It was like a Chrysler
It was a
Sebring.
convertible.
Yeah,
You could make it, yeah.
it was $100,000 car when it was completely modded.
You
And
bought it for like $8,000, $10,000 or something like that.
Yeah, it was a
It
cheap
cost
car.
like $50,000 to mod it, but then you could sell it.
if you could do a dupe glitch, and you'd go in like some mission with two people. One person got out of the car, backed out of the mission, then they went back, and I can't remember the whole thing. But then you go back into the regular free mode, and there was a duplicate of that car, and then you had to save, I think, the duplicate and in your garage, and then you could save the other one. So you're basically just rotating duplicate cars
And
over
you
and
could
over.
sell them. But you
Yeah.
can only sell one like every day. You could sell one once a day, every so many hours.
Yeah.
You can only
But,
sell one.
each
so-
time was like 99,000, 99,000, 99,000, 99,000. And that
So
was the
the-
first glitch we found.
But you can only sell a car like every hour.
The last money glitch I came across was your mechanic one, calling in your vehicle. And I did that a shit ton of times before they nerfed that or patched it. You'd call in whatever vehicle. I always
I don't
did it with
remember
the
this
big
one.
Guardian, the pickup truck that
Yeah.
I had fully modded.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
you'd sell that for like 350,000 or something like that. So I'd call that in, and right before, as you called it in, you know how they used to have the drive up animation?
Mm-hmm.
Before it would appear and drive up, you'd spam like the X button or something like X square, something, or triangle, I think it was triangle. You just spam it over and over and over and over and over and over as it's driving up, and then it would appear. So then you'd take the car, and what that did was actually
In the
leave.
cutscene, you're leaving the vehicle.
No,
triangle button?
when after you get off the phone calling your car in, you just spam the button, and right before it comes up,
Yeah, you couldn't
it
be around
wouldn't
cars and do
it
this. I
wouldn't
remember
drive up.
this.
It would just appear behind you.
Hmm.
So then you go get in it, drive back to your garage, and that car was in your garage still. So you'd save the car you just spammed in, pull that other car out, and then you'd sell that car, and then you'd do the same thing. And I just kept doing it over and over
I
and
remember
over
that.
and over.
Now that you mention it, I do remember you talking about
Now,
that.
like, the money glitches are so freaking in depth, you might as well just fucking go into modding, because it's like, do this, and you have to go here, call this person at this time, then you got to go spam this button, then drive it backwards into your garage, then pull it back out, drive it back in, and bring it out, and then it has to be daylight, drive it back to the garage, paint it this color, bring it to another garage, sell it there. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Way too much shit.
What new weapons could they add for the new one? Aside, you said combined weapons. That's a good one. I'd like to see a
You talked
return of
about
the flame.
flamethrower,
They
the
could do
chainsaw.
theme things, like they could do fucking
Bow and arrow, crossbow.
Yeah, they could
don't
do
have
crossbow and
that.
bow.
Yeah, that'd
Like
be
like
kinda
Turok
cool.
2, how the arrow would stick in them. That would be really cool.
That'd be kind of explosive arrows too.
Oh yeah,
That'd be kind of cool.
that's another one I want to get for 60.
throwing knives. There's
Oh,
no kind
Turok,
of bladed. There's no
yeah.
kind of bladed throwing weapons. It'd be cool. if
Yes,
they
there
had
is.
it.
Yeah, there's.
What is there?
Throwing knives.
You can get
Oh.
throwing knives. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
they're throwing knives.
You
in it.
unlock them. What level?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But they do have throwing knives.
I didn't know that.
But it's one of those level unlock weapons now. But yeah, no, that'd be cool.
What
So-
about like AIDS needles? Like you can stab somebody with an AIDS thumbtack and
They
like
slowly die over
3
like
days later they just fall down. Damn it!
You're like, my health is just.
Your health bar gets smaller and smaller.
I could see.
You eat and you puke.
I
Lose
could
health.
see like a chemical warfare weapon, like a virus grenade or something like that, where you could throw it into a group of people.
You know, that would be awesome if they had a virus grenade, you throw it at someone and turns them into a zombie. Like, at least in game mode, that would be awesome.
Yeah, or black plague. You throw a proximity mine, it explodes, and black plague.
So everybody starts dancing. They bust out boom boxes and cardboard and start break dancing
A
and
shit grenade.
Start popping, locking.
Ugh, I taste shit.
Like the fucking laser sword, like a theme thing, like a lightsaber. They'd bring that in. They have themed everything else.
Yeah.
They got the DeLorean. They got the
What's that actually called though? It's not the DeLorean. In
so
the
the
game.
Deluxo.
The
They could,
Deluxe,
they could have
yeah.
a taser. You know.
They have a taser.
Oh really?
Well, they have the
Yeah.
stun gun.
The
but
stun gun.
They took you have to glitch it into online. It's on
Yeah.
single player. But it's so fun though. Like he's just constantly hit someone over and over. They just fucking ragged out.
Yeah.
They will die.
In my head, you shoot somebody on top of a mountain and they go limp and fall down the mountain. That'd be great.
That'd be funny.
You could do that.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I don't know
It's getting
what
cold in
other.
here. My mic has a cold
Fucking
one.
add a proton pack into the goddamn game. Oh, that'd be all my
No.
glory. Why not?
It's not
Dude, they have
Ghostbusters.
fucking rail guns. Why
Yeah.
the fuck not?
Proton packs are too far.
It's 50-50. Flying cars, rail guns.
You want to
That
program
fucking
in when you
rail
cross
gun
the
tank.
stream?
What is it? The
I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about because it's killed me before, and it's a bitch.
Command and Conquer tank.
basically.
Is it Zerg or Protoss?
Zerg. I don't know. I remember the Brotherhood of Nod. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh my god, that's old. We're fucking old.
I got the 10-year anniversary series.
I
up there.
see it up there.
Um,
Jesus.
I can't remember the name of the tank. Whatever. It's a railgun tank though. Fucking, you charge it up and it's got like fucking electricity that goes through the main cannon like
Yeah.
faster and faster. And the only thing you do when you upgrade it or charge it is it increases the fire distance from like 40 to 45 meters or something like that. I don't know. So it's a little bit of difference, but
I always had a gang of girls on there I play with. It'd be like me and Johnny and like Bill or something, and a rotating cast of like 3 or 4 chicks. And people would actually ask me, "Why do you only play with girls online?" I'm like, why the fuck wouldn't I? Like what you were, the guy you were saying that had a girl character. Like, why would I want to stare at a guy while I'm playing? I'll be a hot chick, you know. Why would I want to sit there and talk to? Yeah, Theo Vaughn was just saying on his podcast the other day. He's like, "Yeah, I play Call of Duty. I don't play it online though. I'm an adult. I don't have time to be sitting there at 2 a.m. talking to a man on the other side of the world." And that's true. You know.
I don't. I usually don't talk to anybody else online. If I don't personally know them, I don't take the time.
But if you're gonna, why wouldn't you have chicks on there? You know.
I don't even like. I don't like talking to anybody. If people's like, "Oh, you want to work together?" I'm like, no. If I respond at all to
Yeah,
the
I don't do
message,
it
like,
now,
I just
really.
don't care. I don't want to talk to you.
See me,
I run solo.
I have no problem chatting with people online as long
I
as
used
it's
to
gonna,
not. Back when, remember the two we played in Warhawk with, Mike something, and there's the 2 fucking people in Warhawk.
Yeah, shout out those fucking guys.
I joined their clan.
You joined the clan?
Oh, I remember that.
I can't remember their names, but I talked to them like a shit ton.
One of them had the word hound in their name, I believe.
Or Bloodhound, or
Cockhound.
Yeah,
Blood or something.
something like that.
Dick
Whatever.
Hound 42.
Yeah, it was 420. It was like
Yes.
Mike 420. I think was actually his name.
Yes, Holy shit! The other one had a hound in his
Let's
name.
Yeah.
talk about some good usernames you guys have heard.
I don't know.
Oh god!
You know what ones I can't stand? The fucking capital L's and I's, the barcode bullshit. Like, you see those every other fucking day.
One guy had a couple I liked. One was Pussy Wolf, and the other was Space Faggot 2000. That was really funny.
Pizza Pussy Santa.
Thirsty Dad 65. I don't know what that
Thirsty
meant really.
Dad.
Dusty Dad, that was a good one.
That was probably when he was born.
Sounded creepy. I like that one.
I get a lot of. Speaking of usernames, I get a lot of confusion with mine. Annex to Ashes is how it's actually how I pronounced it when I created.
Was that because Onyx wasn't available?
That sounds like a
No, no,
shitty
no.
band like
No. Actually,
August Runs Red or something.
dude, that's a good band, asshole. Of course it is.
You like Scary Movie too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
It had all the Wayans brothers in it, bro.
I also like
All 8
Shades
of
of
them.
Black. That was good. I like all the Wayne's movies. Fuck you. All the Wayne's movies are great.
I was telling him that sometimes a movie is good in spite of one Wayans brother being in it.
Which one?
Anyone, like, oh, that movie's good. I'm surprised one of the Wayans is in it. But you're like, dude, it's got all of them in it. It has to be good.
Don't be a menace to South Central. What you just know? That's
Yeah,
the one that has
fuck
all
yeah,
the
that's a
Wayne's
good
brothers.
one.
That's
Yeah.
a great movie. I think all the Wayne's brothers movies are great. But I digress. No, when
You
I
like
all
Jeff Dunham too,
So
don't
when
you?
actually I do. So suck it.
Oh,
I like a lot of shit. Fuck both of you. You guys limit yourself to so
Jeff
few fucking
Dunham
things.
sucks.
watching Jeff Dunham is not limiting yourself. That's watching what everybody else watches.
No, I've
David
tried.
Chappelle, hilarious.
Yeah, I
Chappelle,
tried.
hilarious. Black, hilarious.
I've tried watching
Hart.
Jeff Dunham. Awful. Kevin Hart. Awful. I think fucking.
I like Kevin
I
Hart.
think he's
James
James
boring.
Franco
Franco
was good.
Still funny to me.
Nope. Nope.
I like all of this stuff.
I do not like Kevin Hart. I tried watching him. Me and Amanda sat and tried watching one of the stand-ups. We both got like 5 minutes in. We looked at each other like, no, boring.
Do you like Larry the Cable Guy?
Yeah, and he's hilarious too.
Yeah.
The only ones of those.
And he is, it's fucking hilarious.
I haven't seen a lot of his stuff. But
Oh my God.
he has a good name among comedians. So I'm sure
The only
he's,
ones of those groups that I like are Jeff Foxworthy. I fucking
You
love
know
Jeff
who else does good
Foxworthy.
stand up? Surprisingly, Jason Mewes.
Really?
Yeah, he's fucking quite funny by himself. Even with Kevin Smith, hilarious. Without Kevin Smith,
Wouldn't see it. I honestly wouldn't see it. I mean, like, he just.
no, he does good stand up. He does good stand up.
Wait, is this like?
stories about doing dope and shit like
Yeah.
that?
Well, it's funny because he say it like that. I heard a song on the radio the other day. First time I'd ever heard it. And the one line that goes through it, I had 100 bad days. 100 bad days makes for 100 good stories.
Was this
100
on
good-
Kiss 105?
No. It was on Alt 103, the new...
That fucking sucks too. Holy shit, that station is garbage now. Anyway,
Well,
go ahead.
I was checking it out and I heard this song, and the line is what really resonated with me. It goes, I had 100 bad days, which made for 100 good stories. 100 good stories makes me interesting at parties. And I was like, that's how
That makes you a
comedians-
fucking downer at parties. I'm like, Troy, don't touch me, dude. Please. That makes you a downer at parties.
No, I think it's funny. It resonated because that's what a lot of comedians do. They turn bad situations that happen to them into this funny shit.
Yeah. No, that's true.
So
Yeah, that's what Robin Williams
The
did.
line. Yeah,
it's
look where I got
hilarious.
him. No offense. Love the guy. Great.
Yeah,
Great
'cause
comedian.
we don't want to.
He's got a good sense of humor, man. He could hang.
It's funny.
Why wasn't he Aladdin? Why wasn't he in the live action Aladdin movie that they just came out with?
I don't know. He should have been.
Yeah.
I saw a great meme the other day. Actually, quite a few months ago. It was called It was just after the Suicide
Suicide?
Suicide Squad movie came out.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was the new Suicide Squad Part 2. It had Kurt Cobain, Chris Cornell, Robin Williams, and that football player that hung himself in jail.
That one's funny. That's an example.
Oh,
Aaron Hernandez.
yeah, Hernandez. Yeah.
It was Suicide Squad Part 2. I'm like, I shouldn't laugh. But
Why,
I
it is
That
funny.
was a bad one, yeah.
I didn't give a shit that fucking Hernandez.
No,
hung
so like I was
himself,
saying
but
before,
whatever.
the whole screen names thing. The issue with mine, the way where it comes from the confusion, the name Annex to Ashes actually goes way back from high school. Annex.
way back to 19 years.
If you remember Prime,
Yep.
The Matrix is like one of his favorite movies.
That's, God.
So he's like, we were sitting there one day, we're smoking up, and we're like, Paul goes, why do you like that movie? He goes, I don't know. It just resonates with me. And I'm like,
Because we're all in the Matrix.
I go,
We're all in a simulation.
I don't get it. He goes, well, people call me Prime, so that would be like a great Matrix name for me. And I'm like, that actually is kind of a cool name, Prime. And we got talking about the names in that movie.
I can't
Prime
keep a
said-
straight face during that.
Prime would be like, well, we were high as shit too. So we're sitting there like,
Oh,
this is
so you
all-
knew these ideas were retarded.
this is all philosophical, man. Like,
Yeah,
this is all
okay.
making sense.
I'll give
that
you
was
a
our
pass
state of
with
mind.
that- with that frame of mind.
Paul came up with something
Vaguely
like-
homoerotic.
code. Or so, I forgot what his Matrix name was, but mine ended up.
Code Red.
I was like, oh, you know, it would be a great name, Annex. And I'm like,
That's like
what?
an anime name.
Well, sure enough. Fast forward. to
Imagine if I had giant ears in my fucking...
fast forward a few years, online gaming community comes out, Annex to Ashes drops. But where the confusion comes in is, yo, NEX. Like,
That's what I always... I still fuck... NEX.
it actually got to the point where it's like, I don't know, I kind of like that better than Annex now. Yeah, sure, NEX is my name.
NEX to Ashes.
NEX to
I
Ashes.
mean, in the early days, I'm like, what the fuck is NEX to Ashes? Like, doesn't make any sense. It didn't even...
Annex.
Even
used to
just
tell
looking
people-
at it, like, it doesn't even look like Onyx. Even though it's one letter difference, it just doesn't fucking look like... So I didn't even put that correlation together at all. I'm like, I just saw NEX to Ashes. I'm like, what's it fucking mean?
So of course, people are asking like, it's Annex. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to explain it more
So
than
then
that.
it came to the point like, just call me Ashes. So now everyone's like, hey, NEX. Yeah, what's up? I look. They're right there and I'm answering them.
What's yours?
Just my middle name. Pussy Destroyer 69.
Oh, all right.
My
That is
buddy's,
his legal middle birth name.
My buddy's is Jesus Pieces. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like
That
that.
is kind of cool.
My first, I liked my first one better than fucking the one I
JQ?
had. Yeah, it was JQ4U.
Yeah.
Just 4 fucking letters.
I remember that. I'm actually still friends with that account.
So am I. But yeah, this one is just, it's like, well, this is the sequel to it, so JQ Part 2.
Yeah. But
I just wanted 4 syllables.
I don't see too many oddities
And then
anymore.
when people fucking call the name online, people I don't know, they're like, JQ, and that's what fucking. So I'm used to responding to that anyways.
I don't know. I don't see too many oddities. Like every now and again, you'll see like Old Spice, but it's spelled O-1-D-S-P-I-Z-E. It's Old One's Despise. What? It's Old Spice. Oh, okay. That's original.
I haven't played enough online games recently to where I know their names. Like in Red Dead and GTA, you clearly see their names from like servers and everything.
Yeah.
But in like Brawlhalla, you only see an abbreviation up there. You don't.
No, you see their full name.
If you press the fucking whatever.
No.
pad. Yeah.
When it does the intro to like the fight, when it's
Oh yeah, but I don't pay attention to those.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You'll see their names there.
Yeah.
Or at the end during the victory,
usually-
like, it shows who won first place. You'll see their names there too.
Usually I just X right out of that and go on to the next fight, so I don't pay attention to it.
Oh, yeah. So speaking of which, let me ask you something. Mm-hmm. Since we're talking about Brawlhalla, and this was originally a GTA podcast, let's kind of blend the two. In the game Brawlhalla, after the fight, when it does the first, second, third, fourth place screen, you can actually hit the triangle button, which gives a good game.
Yep.
Now, Grand Theft Auto does...
I do that.
Grand Theft Auto does something where you can like,
Thumbs up,
dislike...
yeah.
What would you think about, in the next GTA, actually having a system where after a mission you could send somebody a, hey, good job. Not just a like or dislike where you like or dislike the mission. Like sending an actual player ranking.
If the
And
players
actually-
could vote and the one person who got the most votes got an extra $5,000 or something.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
I mean, yeah, they could do that. I don't think they would, just because
They already have
just
one.
if there was a reward or something, yes.
Well,
But
they
if
have
there
one already.
wasn't, no, because you have microphones. You could just say, hey, yeah, you did good.
Well,
Like, there's no need for the button.
Well, they also, but that's the thing. They already have a reward system in place. Like platinum gets like 5,000, gold gets 4,000, bronze, whatever, silver, bronze, they get like 3,000, 2,000. They already have that reward system. But what I'm talking about is actually like if you don't mic, which you can choose no mic missions, actually having a system where whoever gets the most votes gets like an extra 5G. I think that'd be a
I
good
just
idea
mean
for
it-
Rockstar.
It would be just one of those small things that would be kind of pointless.
Well, the only reason I suggest it is because how much do you think that would increase the player's desire to teamwork more than battle?
Like when it first came out, it'd be maybe a small spike, but then it'd just go right back to the normal. Because who would give a shit in fucking 2 months after that came out? Like, no one would fucking care. Like
I bet the new one you can have writing on your clothes and customizable designs. On
That
your
would be
shirts.
cool.
I'm sure they'll do that.
That would actually, yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
You can probably be able to take a picture of your face and put it on your character in the next.
I don't know.
I'd take a picture of my face, put it on my shirt. I was like,
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd use my real face.
I would.
I would.
Fucking give a shit.
Here's my real dick. Put it on my pants.
Yeah, so maybe they wouldn't do that just for that reason.
That's his face. No, that's his dick. No, it looks like his face. What's the difference? Ban it.
He put his dick on his face. This guy's a real sicko. His T-shirt is a pentagram made
You know
of
what'd be
severed
awesome?
penises.
Oh.
If the creative person was like Raw versus SmackDown or whatever the fuck, the new fucking WWE 2K games where they were the creative player was so in depth, like you could make crazy characters. You could make a fucking Conehead character and just put a dick on it, so it's just you with a
How
fucking hard on
about-
running around the whole time.
How about then
Giant hands.
we can thank Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for this. How about real, and I hate to say it, but real
Well, then don't
sexual
say it.
interaction between the characters?
Oh yeah.
Jesus
Grand
Christ.
Theft Auto San Andreas, the hot coffee
Jesus
midget.
Christ.
How much do you think?
How much are you gonna jerk off to it if we
Not
actually
at
do
all.
that?
But
That's a fucking lie.
Vibrating controllers. Know what I mean?
actually have like an add-on. PlayStation would make bank. Have an add-on to the controller.
Fucking
where if you got the girl to
controller
squirt-
fleshlight.
There's
No,
nothing.
no. Where if you got the girl to squirt in the game, a little it's spray mist in your face.
South Park.
Oh, I made her squirt.
How about there's a third
Jesus.
joystick and you each put it in your mouth and you can move it with your tongue and it moves the other person's joystick in their mouth like you're kissing. It's Do it. It's our first million, boys.
I was just talking about actually putting, because they're there. They're there. Those missions are there. They're coded in that people have done.
James, what are you doing? Playing.
People yelling at the brother, you put this in your ass again? I told you.
Oh, this controller smells like shit. Tastes like asparagus.
You're space docking, weren't you?
She loves eating my ass, bro.
Oh.
I told you that's a Japanese businessman.
No, but Rockstar, of course, they played innocent, and at first they didn't know about the hot coffee mod, but then years down the road, yeah, we knew it was there.
Jeez.
So come on.
What's a hot coffee mod? People fucking?
In Grand Theft Auto San Andreas,
Shit on
if
each
you
other?
actually, like, I think it was only on PC you could do it. If you put in the right code, you could unlock the mod, the hot coffee mission, where you banged your girlfriend.
Okay.
I
heard about that.
I hate to say it, but
You played it a lot.
no, I never got. I only had it on the PlayStation too. I couldn't fucking.
So you stole a fucking PC from the old lady next door.
Yeah.
You went over there. Fucking,
Boy, when I gave her the computer back, those keys were sticky.
I've played it definitely online, or I've had girls in the car before and we go to a clothing store and I'm like, yeah, buy a bikini. So I just got a bitch with a bikini riding around with me.
Well, no, because in GTA
I've done some
5,
suspect shit on there.
online and in story mode, you can buy hookers and bang them, but you can't do anything with them. You can't control what's going on. Grand Theft Auto 6, how much you want to bet? I actually think they're going to do it. They actually put it to where you can do stuff during now. Or make that part of the missions, where you have to bang.
to me,
Because come on,
fucking stupid.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City, remember the
Waste
one
of
mission?
game code, waste of fucking memory in the game. Stupid.
How much did you want to try? I'm not going to
You know who's gonna play that? Fucking 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
Over and over and over.
Bust a nut.
I have to go do another mission to get more money.
Bust a nut in your enemy's wife's face, but center it so you don't get any on the sheets. And you're like centering the joystick. You'll find out.
It would turn into fucking
Grand Theft
Leisure
Auto-
Suit Larry.
Grand Theft
So
Auto
you're
Vice
playing
City.
fucking quarters and getting yourself drunk. So I want to see this girl's tits.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City, if you remember the one mission where you bust in, no, you don't bust in, you go into
You bust on.
you go into the warehouse while the one director, you have to do a mission for the director. He's like, come on, sweetheart, he's ready to
That was
shoot
Jenna
right-
Jameson.
Oh, yeah?
He's ready to shoot right now. He's home with a sperm whale. How much did you actually want? Like, come on, I'm not gonna like, oh, come on, let me do a mission with that or something.
I go in the titty bar
I
and
didn't.
see
I honestly didn't even think about that till you just said it.
they have these naked chicks in the strip club that are actually topless, and I go in there and I think about like all the prepubescent boys that are actually jerking off to this. And then that gets me fucking going. Not that I'm into video games, just thinking about the
Yeah, because that's fucking weird. If you're in
Yeah.
a video game.
Yeah, there's nothing
Then I have
weird
to
about-
fucking question you.
James was watching anime.
That's what makes you
porn.
question him?
What?
The 2 hours trying to bang dudes in an internet cafe?
That's normal.
Oh, okay.
The one I committed hate crime.
That's
against
normal? You don't
Jews
question that?
An hour before.
Who doesn't do that?
I kill
We
40
were just talking about when you go into a fucking airport and mow everyone down. We've all played that one.
I explode 40 Jews in an internet cafe and show up 2 hours later. Yeah, I'm trying to meet guys on your internet. What's the passcode? Weren't you just here? No.
No,
What's the Wi-Fi?
I have different shirt.
You did a good job scrubbing all the kike blood off the walls.
You beep this shit, right? I'm just curious. No, so I guess getting aroused to thinking of 12-year-old boys standing in the strip club in GTA Online jerking off to topless titties. Yeah, that's
It's not
nothing
that
weird
the
about
young
that.
boys do it for me. It's me thinking back to when I was a young boy, and that's what really does it for me, I think.
Thinks about himself as a young boy.
Yeah.
Not sure what level that's at, but somewhere in there.
It's the way I can justify it. Like, if I think about myself, it's more of a...
Yeah,
It's a masturbatory fantasy about an underage boy.
yeah.
That's okay, right?
It's like
You can edit this, right?
it's like
I don't know if I want to laugh or feel
Yeah.
uncomfortable right now.
Masterphilia. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into that. Baby albums, bro.
I'm done.